Hey, welcome to the Southwest Pool and Spa Show preview. Today we're going to meet Joe Garcia. Joe's the Senior Business Development Manager of National Sales for Lyon Financial. He's extensive experience in both the pool industry and the finance industry. He's previously served as sales director for the Dallas location of one of our country's top pool franchises. He was also home equity area relationship manager at Capital One and Vice President Bank Center Manager at Chase. He's going to be speaking to us on how to offer pool financing and increase sales. So let's welcome Joe. Welcome, Joe.
Hey, thank you, Pam.
So you're going to be doing a wonderful seminar for us. You're going to be teaching us about financing and how to incorporate financing into sales to kind of grow your biz. So fill me in a little bit more about that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We're going to have a little bit of fun talking about how everyone can utilize finance, ask certain questions, overcome obstacles, and be able to provide the value and benefits to the clients without being nervous or scared to talk about finance, which I think is the number one reason why people kind of tend to shy away from that today.
Yeah, so let's talk about today. So why is even understanding how to use financing as part of your pitch important in our economic climate today? What's going on?
Well, you know that in today's environment, especially, in this past year, going into this new year, everybody is really positive on the outlook about finance. Considering the year we had this past year, you should be able to increase, utilizing the tools that we'll be talking about to increase your lead to sell ratio by at least 20 to 30% over year. And then you take that and then you take the sessions and then you can apply one-on-one sessions. You should be able to meet or exceed the numbers and the goals that you're striving for this year.
Wow. Yeah. It's like the nightmare's over and now everybody's pro-business. So that's huge. So big ticket items like pools can be resurrected, now that the election's over. So tell me a little bit about how offering financing can increase your ticket size.
Yes, the tools that will be taught will be focusing on taking the big ticket item, the pools like you talked about, and dwindling it down to that affordable monthly payment, and even to maybe even the cost of a Starbucks could pay for your pool. And that's what we'll talk about is how can we take that average of $9,700, $2,000 project and turn it into a Happy Meal type of cost for you, for the customer on an everyday basis, which in today's environment, that's what a lot of designers need is how to sell the benefits and the value of this versus focusing on the big number. And that's what will be driven is, okay, take it from here to here.
That makes so much sense because especially people don't live in their house for forever. So, but they have a monthly budget that they want for their pool. And so, yeah, here's my budget. It's $1,500 a month. What can you do for me kind of thing? And then that will allow an opportunity if it's a 30-year mortgage, 15-year mortgage or whatever. Got it.
Yes. And really what we're talking about is taking that $1,000, $1,500 and realize, you know what, you're not paying the $4,000 or $1,500 on new expense. I would teach them how to bring it down to maybe just $600 of new expense versus $1,000 the customer is thinking. So the whole thought process is to make the customer think of things they weren't thinking about when they were coming in. And those are the tools that will teach them how to do that. That way, when the customer walks out the door, instead of thinking, maybe I can't afford this, thinking, now I can afford this, I can probably afford a little bit more.
So how would you do that, Joe? So, here you are, you've got the tools. How do you create like a financing sales pitch where it doesn't feel like, awkward, high pressure sales tactics? What would you recommend?
Well, I'm going to use my experience of over 20 years in the corporate America, use positive affirmations, use opening the questions and provide the value and explain that to the customer. So it's not just the what's, but it's the why and hows. And that's what I'm going to be teaching them. How can we do this? Why we need to do this? And this is what we're going to do. And when they listen to that, they become confident in the finance where the customer hears that confidence in the tone of the design consultant that they're going to say, okay, I didn't think about that. You're right. I wasn't thinking about that either. And then it makes sense. And when that happens, when you walk out that door, your odds are not 50-50 anymore. The odds are probably 60-40 in your favor. Then it leads up to the presentation. So those are the type of tools I'm going to provide and talk about during these sessions. So then when they go back to their location Now they can take some of this, but they can also call me and do a one-off, which is what I do a lot of. Actually, that's what I get by from is doing a lot of those one-on-one sessions and dive deep into those and ask specific questions and overcome those obstacles. So again, taking that experience and applying it, not just finance, but I've also been in the pool business. I've been in the shoes of their designers, talking to these clients. So I know the questions they're asking and I know the thought process of a designer. And that's where I'll apply my finance of 20 years experience and help to do that for themselves.
Wow, this is going to be good. It's going to be good and meaty. Yeah, I love this. Growing the check average and growing the opportunities. I have a marketing company. We always make sure that we have a financing page on each and every website because we just don't know. We don't want to lose any opportunity for sales. And then you take it to the next level and have it all built out for the pitch.
Well, and that's what it is. It's trust in the process. It's a process that's been proven. Like I used to run my own pool company and pool team. So again, I've been there. So I understand the pressure from the designers and I'm thinking about finance. And what I want to do is lower that stress level so it doesn't come to the customer and just really provide solutions that they're not thinking about neither the customer or the designers or the company or both. And say, okay, when I walk out, you know what? That makes sense. I'm ready to buy today and not later. And let me tell you why you want to buy today. And this is how you're going to do it. And this is why you need to do it.
Love it. Love it. I'm so fired up. Okay. Well, thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
So if you want to beef up your check average by figuring out how to use financing as a tool to do just that, visit us at the Southwest Pool and Spa Show. Joe will be teaching on Thursday, February 6th at 9:15 a.m. in room 360B. We hope to see you there.